Thanks for joining us tonight on Arc Salt Lake. I'm Brian Schnee. Wednesday evening here, June the 4th. Tonight we're taking a look at our latest Utah's missing case, which is a 15-year-old girl who shut off her phone, walked away from her home in Garden City. Before we get to Utah's missing, though, got to get a check at our forecast because parts of the state right now getting some pretty severe weather.
Yeah, we're still dealing with some significant rain, still the risk for some flash flooding out there. And we have some pretty nasty storms here moving in just south of the Cedar City area. You can see all that lightning, could see some 40-mile-per-hour gusty winds out of this, some localized flooding. We've got some good moderate to heavy rain in the Panguitch, Bryce Canyon area down through Kanab. Escalante getting a break right now after your flash flooding, but you've got a little bit more rain heading your way, and then we have some showers and some thunderstorms from Bluff into Blanding into the Monticello area. Drying conditions right now into Moab. So still pretty active here along I-70 in areas on southward, but up towards the north, we've been just dealing with blue sunny skies and a fantastic evening here on this Wednesday. 74 degrees right now, winds light at the north, 13 miles per hour, a whole lot of sunshine. If maybe you're heading to the Bees game this evening, temperatures for that will be fantastic and cooling off as you're heading home there into the lower 60s. But look at this, going from 75 today with the heat returning, building back in just in time for the weekend on Sunday. We're back up into the 90s. Let you know how long this lasts coming up in my First Alert weather forecast.
My kids can tell you I've dedicated a lot of my spare time helping other people find their missing loved ones. She knows I won't stop till I find her.
Kylie Ariano missing for about a week now, and her mom Stephanie reached out to me about her daughter. She was last seen by her family on Thursday, but a resident out of Garden City reported seeing her walking towards Logan Canyon with luggage in tow on Friday. Kylie seemingly shut off her phone and walked away from their home, leaving one question: where is Kylie Ariano?
The last text messages that were used on her cell phone is how we are timestamping her disappearance, which is 9:52 p.m. Thursday, May 29th. She shut her phone off about 300 feet from my home, which is just right behind me. It's behind this white house right here. There's no phone there. We've searched everything. The last data used on her phone was 10:37 p.m., which is all confirmed through AT&T. After that, there was a few sightings of her walking down Bear Lake Boulevard and Thursday before she went missing, and then again Friday after she went missing. The last confirmed sighting of Kylie was Friday afternoon around 2:30 p.m. She was walking towards Logan Canyon in front of the Rich County Fire Station here in Garden City. After that, there's nothing. No one has seen her, nothing. Her phone's not turned on. She's not on social media. Messages aren't being sent. Everybody's tried calling. There's nothing. She was seen carrying luggage behind her, so that's all we really know.
Kylie's mother is now aware that her daughter was using apps like Discord and Snapchat to communicate online because without that login info, her mom can't track her activity like she does with the text messages on her smartphone. She's learning all of this really after the fact. I asked Stephanie what details she does know about the day Kylie left.
Kylie was using Discord to communicate and Snapchat because she learned that I can't track phone numbers on the AT&T device. So I don't even know what her username is. We're in the process of reaching out to people who did talk to her to find out what her username was. Snapchat, that's the same thing. Nothing. Hasn't been on Snapchat. Her Snapchat score hasn't gone up. And I guess I didn't know that was a thing, but that's how her friends are tracking to see if she's been on Snapchat or not.
Do you have any idea what she was wearing when she left?
When the night she left, we knew she was wearing fishnet stockings, a velvet, pretty promiscuous showing dress. It was before her knees and probably, I would say, 4 inches from her pelvis bone. She was wearing black platform combat boots and more than likely having a black jacket with her. She was wearing all black.
And what is she like when you meet her?
She is one of the most amazing people you'll ever meet. When you like, she'll light up your world within 2 seconds. Always smiling, always happy, always willing to help. She's very pleasant. She'll look you in the eyes and she'll validate anything you're talking about. She'll listen. Like,
Is that what's most concerning to you about all this?
yes. I feel like she has been coerced into this. I know people have been sending her hundreds of dollars on PayPal. Someone's funding it. Someone's telling her what to do. She wouldn't leave home, especially not for this long.
Has she left home before?
She has, but the longest she was ever gone was 6 hours. And Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we're going on 5 days.
So Stephanie has an interesting perspective on this tough situation. She told me that if Kylie is safe and does not want to come home, she'll work with her on that. All she wants to know is her daughter is okay. She fears Kylie has been manipulated into running away.
Getting further and further away, more scared that she might be in trouble, and she's not. I just want to know she's okay. If she doesn't want to come home, she doesn't have to. We can figure it out. I just want to know she's okay. I mean, I just feel like a sitting duck. There's really not much more I can do. I mean, I can make phone calls. I've driven hundreds of miles already, checked every bathroom, every porta potty around Bear Lake, every rest stop. Everybody knows Kylie and they just want her to come home.
Have you seen the other coverage that we've done in the last month or so?
Yes, I have. Yep.
Is it one of those things that you look at it and say, can't happen to me, or please don't happen to me, and then you're in this situation?
You know, it's weird that you say that. My kids can tell you I've dedicated a lot of my spare time helping other people find their missing loved ones, from humans to pets. Like I follow murder mysteries. Kylie knows this, and I think that's why this was so well planned. She knows I won't stop till I find her. She knows that I have a big mouth and I'll get everybody involved if I need to. I haven't given up on her yet. I raised her by myself through the good, the bad, the ugly. She doesn't deserve this. She doesn't. She's only 15 and has the most beautiful soul. I really do think she was coerced into this. Someone manipulated her into doing this. It's so close and so similar to the way the one we just found in Colorado. So close. She got in my phone and changed her setting to adult in iCloud, and iCloud, Apple can't help. AT&T can't help. They can only see what I can see.
Well, you heard it from her. Kylie's mom is dedicated to finding her daughter no matter what it takes. Couple of things. Stephanie told me today that she believes there has been now some social media activity, and also there was a sighting a few days ago at a rest stop in Perry, Utah. They believe that could have been Kylie. There was also the talks of her communicating with someone with a Pocatello, Idaho number. So everyone's looking into these things. The Rich County Sheriff's Office says they've also investigated any of the sightings or the findings, and really have everything been unfounded and unconfirmed at this point. So our community was so dedicated to finding 15-year-old Elisa Petrov, and Stephanie needs that same support. Anyone with information about Kylie's whereabouts should contact the Rich County Sheriff's Office. The number 435-793-2285, referencing the case number you see right now on your screen. So for updates on this case and continued coverage on other Utah's missing cases, be sure to join us every Wednesday, 7 o'clock right here on Arc Salt Lake. We are dedicated to helping families find their loved ones or find some closure. It is a lofty goal, and we're up for the task. We've been hearing from people left and right really since we started rolling this out, and I'm glad it's been well received in that light, because the goal is to find the people that we are talking about. So like always, you can reach out to me directly if you have a case you would like us to look into. Coming up on Arc Salt Lake, flash floods can form from storms miles away, even where it's dry from where you're standing. What you can do to prepare. Tonight we're learning some of this stronger weather already causing closures and costing money. Liv Kelleher is in Springdale speaking with park and city officials about shifting weather patterns and how to stay safe this summer.
Heavy rainfall Monday afternoon in Washington City left this popular trail severely damaged.
We got over an inch very rapidly, and we have a stream of persistent water that goes through this canyon, and it overflowed and undermined some of the asphalt and washed away some sections of our trail.
Regular cleanup and maintenance is part of the yearly budget, but trail repairs on this scale come at a higher cost.
These larger projects aren't really budgeted in. If we have to repave, they're kind of special things that we don't have money in our budget for always.
In Springdale, local businesses also feel the impact, like at Zion Adventure, a local outfitter.
This week, for instance, we had a lot of rain in the forecast, and unfortunately many of our guided trips got canceled.
For self-guided hikers, staff say education is key.
You know what, the scenery is going to be there tomorrow, and we got to make sure that you are.
Park rangers say storms can develop quickly, and even small amounts of rainfall can be dangerous.
If there's any chance of rain, we do not recommend that they go into any of the canyons. And that's a decision that they need to make. Again, it gets back to that weighing their own risks, mitigating their own risks, making smart decisions before they commit.
He says flash floods can form from storms miles away, even if it's dry where you're standing.
It could be completely dry down here, but have a system up there that impacts the canyon. We've had that happen before, and we've had actually fatalities as a result of that.
Well, if you're ever in the path of a potential flood, evacuate right away. If told to, don't walk, swim, or drive through floodwaters. Stay off of bridges over fast-moving water. People love to congregate there and take pictures and ultimately send them to us. Do it from a safe distance, please. And of course, stay in the car if it's trapped in rapidly moving water. Get on the roof if the water is rising, and get to the highest level if trapped in a building. Keeping an eye on Utah's wildfire season. Fire officials posting today an update on basically what we've seen so far. About 221 total wildfires reported, 175 of those confirmed to be human caused. 23 wildfires this year have been started by lightning strikes, although we actually had another one reported today. We shared that photo with you on our website. In total, over 1,300 acres statewide have burned so far this year. Stay tuned in to Arc Salt Lake. We follow the latest on the fire season here in Utah. If you'd like more information on how to prepare your home and property, you can find some of our past reporting, including a story that aired last night that Lincoln Graves did. Really good information about hardening your home. You can find it right now, KUTV.com. Well, with some of these strong storms in the southern part of the state can definitely leave lightning impacts. We just talked about the fire potential. And even though the rain is there, Sean, there's that lightning impact that could also be a real issue when it comes to wildfire season.
Right, absolutely, especially with our ongoing drought, which is in pretty bad shape for lots of areas within southern Utah right now, and unfortunately St. George missing out on the rain. We'll get to the radar here in just a moment, but soak in the sunshine, the beautiful weather up and down the Wasatch Front. It's been a fantastic day, and it's been another day we've been dealing with cooler than normal temperatures. 77 degrees was the high today. The normal for this time of year, 80 degrees, and we're soaking up some cooler temperatures, and it's feeling really nice. 72 in Ogden right now, 63 in Park City, 70 in Vernal, 72 in Milford, 89 right now in St. George, 61 in Cedar City, 53 in Panguitch. You'll see again, we've been dry from Logan down through Delta, Richfield, but south of I-70, that's been the bullseye here for ongoing rain showers and some thunderstorms, some of which have produced some localized flooding out there. We've got some heavy rain and some gusty winds and a lot of lightning here south of the Cedar City area, south of Panguitch, heading into Kanab, seeing some good steady rain approaching the Escalante area where we did have some flash flooding earlier with over an inch of rain in a short amount of time. That has allowed to expire with those flash flood warnings, including one that was just west of the Moab area as that shower and thunderstorm pushes out towards the east. So as we head through the overnight, we'll continue to see things winding down. Tomorrow morning we're dealing with dry conditions, but we've got another round of showers and thunderstorms moving in by tomorrow afternoon, right around the central part of the state. Maybe even up through Provo, seeing an isolated shower or thunderstorm too, as far northward as that kind of line right here from Provo, maybe into Vernal, 6 p.m. showing a spot shower or two, better chance for rain, maybe some flooding rain down towards the south central part of the state once again, including our national parks. Then Friday we do the same thing with dry conditions in the morning and then afternoon and evening showers along I-70 in areas down towards the south. So beneficial rain to those that get it, a quarter to a half an inch in some isolated areas. Generally, though, the majority of us is picking up less than a quarter of an inch. So as we head into the overnight, we're into the 50s and 60s. Highs tomorrow into the 80s we go. Temperatures down in the Richfield area, down further towards the south, may be a little bit cooler. And then St. George, you'll see temperatures here going from the 80s and 90s to the triple digits by Sunday into next week. Along the Wasatch Front, we'll go from 81 tomorrow, 83 on Friday. The weekend looking really nice, and we're really starting to heat things back up into next week.
Well, I said this yesterday, for those of you that are loyal viewers of 2 News, I said, you know, Sean is just calling his shots with the pool right now. So I imagine if we're going to find you anywhere Saturday, Sunday, I hope it's by a pool. Although
Sunday, I think
St. George is a given. If it was 101, I know you'd be out there morning, afternoon, and night.
Sprinkler on too, whatever it takes to stay cool.
Yeah, you need that here. And maybe this is the trend that we're thinking will keep us hot for a while at this point?
Yeah, and I'm liking at least the weekend's been looking really good. We always could use the rain. Hopefully, you know, with that stray storm, we see something in the area.
All right, thank you, Sean. Coming up on Arc Salt Lake, Best Friends Animal Society wants to know truth or tales, how a social post can provide supplies to cats in need.